Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, YouTube viewers. Good morning, Facebook viewers. Good morning, every viewer that is out here that is watching today. Um, Good morning, beautiful day. Starting out, it's we're halfway through the week, but thankfully, this year is becoming a better year. They kind of looked out for us in a different kinds of ways, to help us through this pandemic. So, hopefully everybody was fortunate enough that that funds and different things like that found their way to those who needed it. Well, this is the end. This is the part two to the series, what every man should know about a woman and what every woman should know about a man, in which this is part two to what every woman should know about a man. So today, before we start, click like, subscribe. Also, thank you to the viewer. There's a new viewer who we got. We always welcome new viewers in. Hopefully we provide content that allows you to think in a different type of way, or to look at situations in a different type of way. And this is what this channel is about. It's not saying to change you as a person, but you yourself have to change yourself. But if we can provide different ways of looking at things, then maybe there might be something that you might be able to use to improve the quality of your life, as well as improve the quality of the people that you may have around you. So welcome. So today, what every woman should know about a man. Yesterday, or 2 days ago, we discussed what a man's nature is, things that a man cannot escape. It's who a man is. So now we find out, what these characteristics are and how those characteristics apply to the nature of a man, which allows you as a woman or as another man, when you interact, you'll know what to look for and what to base your decisions on, what type of relationship that it should be, whether it's a friendship, whether it's somebody you might want to get to know on your job, or whether it's somebody that you want to have a relationship with. Using these tools helps you to make better decisions. So unlike today's woman, man is difficult. Women are complex, but men are difficult. And the reason that they're difficult is because we don't have many qualities and attributes. We actually only have 3. So we're easy to read, but we're difficult because of how manipulation comes in to play. And that's going to be something that I'll explain also as we go forward. So it's not because a man wants to be difficult. It's because a man is an opportunist. So it falls again into that quality. A man is an opportunist. So the reason why, upon meeting a man, a woman was always going to question the man's authenticity. That's outside of looks, and that's outside of everything. The first thing that a woman will do, and this is for you men out there, now you understand it, the first thing that a woman will do after your interaction is she will question your authenticity. Is this person for real? So this is what makes a man difficult. However, a man will not only act however, a man will only act out according to his nature. Again, you're just male, female, it doesn't matter. Even animals, doesn't matter. They can't do anything outside of what their nature is. It's who they are. So the confusion attributed to women boils down to choices. A man knows that money, and status is attractive to most women. So there's a lot of confusion. So let me explain some of this confusion. Because if a man knows that money and status is attractive to a woman, yet behind closed doors, he treats you badly. He talks badly to the children. He's just bad to everybody behind closed doors. But outside in the public, is God's gift to the world. So there's also the man who uses his looks, and these are all types of opportunists. A man who uses his looks. Yet when he opens his mouth, it's like conversating with a third grader. So, guy dresses nice clothes, nice everything, nice home, wealth, and then when you speak to him, it's like talking to a little kid. It's like, how did you come into what you have? You're dumber than a bag of nails. But we find in both sexes, people will do that. They do things just on what appears on the outside, nothing on what's on the inside. And that's what we're getting away from. So ultimately, women, when you raise the bar so high, a man will take advantage of any situation that grants him instant gratification. So this is to you women, we encourage you to be, the best women that you can be. But then, a woman will be, a case in point, would just take professions. We say a person who's a nurse's aide. Now, a person who's a nurse's aide, that's a pretty, good paying job, but that's on the lower end of the totem pole. But now the woman who is a nurse's aide, she wants a doctor. She wants to marry a doctor, and she's not seeing anything less. So anyone that comes in her vicinity has to be on that level. If not, they're just cast away. So again, you raise the bar so high. So a man is going to take that instant gratification. If you believe that I'm a doctor, and if letting you believe that I'm a doctor is going to land me in bed with you, I'm going to do it. And then when you find out that I'm not a doctor, I have no problem with you walking away. Thanks for the ride, lady. And we find that all too often, which is happening. But I'm going to explain that as well. Once a man, okay, one of the reasons also that you might not like to want to hear, but this channel is always going to be truthful. Once a man climbs any plateau, no climb is worth it. Meaning that a man will say he wants to climb the highest mountain. He'll climb that mountain, and 2 seconds later, he wants to climb a mountain even higher than that. A person skydives off a cliff that is 500 feet. Then after they do it, they want to do 1,000, 5,000 feet. So if what the person is chasing after is not gratifying, thereafter, then you have nothing. You've committed to a relationship that is destined to fail, so you're just making the best out of a bad situation. And is this where we really want to be? We want to be in relationships, friendships, co-worker associations, where it takes away from us as human beings. We don't want that. We don't want to be in that situation. That if you have to go through hoops for something, once you go through the hoops, you find out it's not worth it in the end. So, let's make choices that last forever. Let's not make choices that last for a day. Okay? So, again, no climb is worth it. Now, what that means is when a man is there, now you have to be you. You have to show who you really are. So, you raise the bar so high, but now who are you? And that's what a man will do. He'll call you out on it even without saying it. But that's where a game comes in, because you're going to be treated on how high you raise the bar, as well as if you were qualified to even be raising the bar at that. And this is what most men find out, that you're no different than the average person, and you want more. So, I'm not feeling you in that way. So remember, at the end of the day, a man is an opportunist. Just like a dog, he is an opportunist. A man has to use everything in order to mate, love, and protect, in that order. It's no different. So when you think about, hey, a man is loving you first, no, a man has already had sex with you, or mated with you in their mind. And once that takes place, and if you qualify, and if that mating is good, then that's where love comes in. Man can tell you he loves you before, but we know that is untrue. Man only loves you after you mate. It's what you bring to the table once you get underneath those sheets. That will determine where your future is as a female. So, and everything is not even in that act, because then it goes back to your characteristics as a woman. So, you can no longer are we in a day where you can use sex, because sex nowadays is free. All you got to do is look on your phone. So it's in that order. So don't mistake that, women, when you're looking at a man. That order will not change. And if you're in a situation where the order is scattered, it ain't lasting. It is not lasting. And if it lasts, it's not good, it's not the best, and it's not what you deserve. You're in a situation. So a man has to use everything in order to mate, love, protect. So when a woman decides to take on any man like a dog, a real man matches your actions with your words. That first. Anything after, again, is just game. Because after the physical part, now you got to show and prove who you really are. And that's where a lot of people fail, men and women. So let's talk about the good, the bad, and the average man. A good man is obedient, loyal, and a protector. That's the three qualities that make up a man. That's what a man is programmed to do. This is a man who wants to grow with you, who wants to learn you, confident in his capabilities while having strong morals and values. This is the qualities of a good man, and this can be seen just through everyday action, because if it's in his nature and this is who he is, then his nature will match his actions. Okay, so the average man has all that the good man has, same qualities. However, his insecurities, self-doubt, and comfort zone is a man in which most women have today. And this is the guy that goes to work, does what he's supposed to do, there for family events, and you might have arguments here and there, disagreements here and there, but all in all, this is a family orientated individual, and all in all, this person is pretty good to you. However, when I mention insecurities and comfort zones, these are where your arguments come from. So like I was explaining before, where as a good person, disagreements will only happen like once in a blue moon, once every couple of months, once maybe every year. Whereas the average person, these are happening at least once a week, maybe twice a week, maybe every other week, but they happen more frequently. Now, what most women are in today are the bad. They don't even have the good or the average, because the women who have those, they are unwilling to let those that type of men go. So this is why, you find so many bad men that are out here, because a good woman is not going to let a good man go for nothing. She will submit and make it work. So, not to be outdone by a bad man, because these men are plentiful. These are charismatic men possessing the gift of gab. They know women inside and out. Again, these are men, just they use what the man's nature is, a man's capability is, and they used it to their advantage because they are opportunists. So they perfected, instead of working on being a good man or being an average man, they worked on being bad. These are, again, like I said for the women of bad, these are more or less narcissists. These are people who have no feelings, they have no emotions. Sexually, they take you into la la land, but then after that, they just treat you so badly because they know that they're bad people inside. And these are what most people are faced with, in today. But by changing changing you, you won't attract these people. And when they come to you, you put up a wall that tells them, get away. I'm calling you out. So now you got to show and prove. Again, whether you're a man or woman, what makes the difference in anything, any choice, is time and patience. Never be in a rush. And that's what we're going to learn in 2020 or 2021, because in 2020 it showed us what happens when you rush. What happens when people rush to judgment. What happens when you rush to make decisions that involve many people. We see the chaos behind it. So never be in a rush. Okay, so by knowing a woman inside and out, this is what makes this man different from the first two. Again, they feel nothing. They feel nothing. Even though they tell you things, they're just empty words. And that's why most people are like, what did I do wrong? Well, no, you didn't do anything wrong. You find these people, you've been trained all your life because, in every family, you're going to find a bunch of them. So you don't have to go outside the nest in order to see that, there are people out there that, are not there to bring you up. They're actually there to bring you down. So now we know what makes a woman, and now we know what makes a man. Now the decisions we make in life from here on out, we will never say, what did I get myself into? You'll never have to say that again, because the choices that you make are pinpoint, and you're no longer caring about how another person feels about you doing what's best for your life. And we've done that for too long. We're worried about other people's feelings. 2021, F your feelings, so just straight up take that finger. I can't give the one in the middle, but take that finger and say, you know what, F your feelings. And that's how you should feel. Motivate yourself, because by you caring about what other people think, it brings you down. So once you stop and you take that out of your life, now you have more room and more time to enjoy life. So do you want to stay trapped in situations that do nothing for you, or do you want to bring yourself out? And this is why we had to learn about the true natures of what makes a man, and we had to learn the true natures of what makes a woman, and what they cannot escape. So by never saying, what did I get myself into, we know the makeup of the person. Now it only leaves the person's characteristics. So you don't even have to worry yourself and thinking about, authenticity, or no, you're beyond that, because now it's like, you're at the show me state. Show me what you're working with. And that's where you call them out from the start. Hey, I don't mind giving you a chance, but, let's take some time. Show me who you are. Let's get a chance to know one another. Go back. If things worked for you in the past and they lasted longer in the past and the decisions you made were quality decisions, then go back to the processes that you used when everything was right, not the processes that we use today that, we're being led to believe that we should do more, give more of ourselves, when all we're doing is taking away from ourselves and draining ourselves, and we're not doing that anymore. So, and lastly on that, by looking at characteristics, you're not looking at looks, you're not looking at status, you're not taking out wealth. So if you want to be happy, and that's what we get rid of too, because we hear most people say, oh, I'll never be happy. No, you're not happy because, the three characteristics, looks, status, and wealth, have nothing to do with love. And that's what we're going to be focused on next, of what love actually is, because love is not what you think, love is not what I think, but love has a definition, and love is also defined. So that's what we're going to discuss. So you will never have to say these words again. It's, I can never find the right person. No, you can find the right person. The right person may very well be sitting right in front of you, whether and what the relationship is. So, take the blinders off. We've been blinded in some ways. In 2021, we're taking those blinders off. So lastly, because your love is a reflection of the love that you have to offer another. So if everything that you're doing out in the public is fake, then behind closed doors, it's a real person. Nothing will last, but we know this. And also, who is deserving of your love and your time? And this has nothing to do with relationships. The people who are in your life, it doesn't matter if it's a family, it doesn't matter if it's a social, it doesn't matter if it's a relationship. People who are close to you, are they really deserving of your time? You know, and that's another place where we're going to get into as well. You know, do people deserve your time? Because not everyone in your present life doesn't deserve your love or your time. You know, and we're going to have to, you know, tackle all of these subjects. But I don't want to keep everybody. It's a beautiful day. Get out there and enjoy the day. 2021 is here. Again, once again, thank you to the new viewer. You know, the content is here. It's coming, and it's getting better. So, you know, there's new equipment coming, so I'm happy with that too. But, you know, again, it all boils down to the message. So thank you for your support. Everyone out there, have an awesome day. Have a beautiful day. Be the best person that you can be. And click like, subscribe, share with others who, you know, might want to get something out of this message. And thank you. You're all awesome. Peace and blessings.
Ooh.